Yeah, morning everybody. Continuing to where we left on last Sunday regarding preparation for Kanga League. We continue this series with the mathematics professor and a research analyst who would be researching on Kanga League and all its related matters. So over to you, Umesh and Rohan, and let's have a great session.
Thank you, Anil.
Thanks, Anil. Thanks, Anil. So I'll share my screen. Subodh, do let me know when I can share my screen.
Yeah, done. You can go ahead.
Okay. Guys, do tell me when you can see the screen. Current slide.
Yes, we can see it now, Umesh.
Okay, so good morning and happy independence to each one of you. As Anil mentioned, let's continue in our series of discussion with respect to Kanga League. Just to quick recap, last week we captured magic of Kanga League. So starting with pitch, ground, and ball, and few tricky situations which happen, in real games. We discuss on that. And moving further, this session would be known as Mathematics of Kanga League. What we are going to do in this is we are going to discuss few naughty points pertaining to time management and overhead calculation and penalty. So being a situation where some amount of calculation or time management will be required, this session is aptly named as Mathematics of Kanga League. So let's begin. So let's look at the timing. Yeah, so Kanga League, 1 day duration, 3 sessions of 2 hours each, 10:15 to 12:15, 45 minutes lunch interval, then second session 1 to 3 p.m. and then 3 to 3:20 tea interval, 3:20 to 5:20 is third session. Some very important points to note here is if the match commences at or after 12:15, there shall be no interval for lunch. And drink in such cases will be after 1 hour of the start. No matches shall start after 2:30 p.m. And in case the game starts after 2:15 p.m., there shall be no tea interval. Now, this is something which is very generic and you've got your playing condition. So I would advise everyone to go through it. Let's look at some of the example to make sure that all of us have same interpretation of way forward or the decision that we make in the live matches. So first one is time management. So the point that I want to cover now is interval between innings. Yeah. An interval between innings shall be of 10 minutes. However, a scenario might come in when there is a break or and schedule interval is ongoing and captain of batting side declares his inning closed. Very simple interpretation of this playing condition is adjust the interval between innings during interruption and interval ongoing if at least 10 minutes remain for the interval or interruption to finish. If less than 10 minutes remain of the interruption interval, then interval shall for inning shall commence exactly 10 minutes after the declaration. Let's try and look at some of the examples. Okay, so example number 1, captain of batting side declares his inning closed at 14 hours during an ongoing interruption. And after umpires have informed both the captains that game will restart at 14:15 hours. How do we go about managing this situation? What is the situation again? Just to reiterate, captain of batting side has declared his inning at 14 hours and an interruption is ongoing. At the same time, both the umpires have informed captain that game will restart at 14:15 hours. So in this case, since declaration was made at 14 hours, we still have 15 minutes remaining before game recommences. Now, way forward on this would be that we don't need to adjust the timing. Yeah, because we already have more than 10 minutes. So the interval between innings will be adjusted in the ongoing interruption or interval as the case may be. Identical principle can also be applied for declaration made during lunch and tea interval. Let's look at one more example. Captain of batting side declares his inning closed at 14:10 hours while an interruption is ongoing after umpires have informed captain that game will restart at 14:15 hours. Again, just to reiterate the situation, timings are very important to note. 14:10, so 2:10 पे इनिंग डिक्लेयर किया है एंड अंपायर्स ने बता दिया था कि 2:15 बजे गेम चालू होगा, तो अपने पास सिर्फ 5 मिनट है. Okay, so declaration was made at 2:10 when only 5 minutes were remaining before game recommences. As we all know, this time is not sufficient to cover change of interval in ongoing interruption. So in this case, umpires have to reschedule the start time, and instead of 14:15 start time given earlier, game will start at 14:20 hours. So before we go any further, Rohan, you want to add anything here or any queries from anyone?
No, Umesh. I think
Okay.
fair enough.
Any queries from Subodh? In case there's any query, you can let me know, or we can go to next slide if there's no query. If everybody is clear on it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's go to. Okay. The next practical situation that we see on during Kanga League is changing agreed time of intervals. So let's look at first example, lunchtime. Now if either an inning ends or because of adverse condition of ground, weather or light, or in exceptional circumstances, a stoppage occurs when 10 minutes or less remains before the agreed time for lunch, the interval shall be taken immediately. But please note, when the players have occasion to leave the field for any reason, all the above conditions still apply, but this means that if the inning ends or all other condition happens when more than 10 minutes remain before the agreed time for lunch, then in that case, lunch shall be taken at scheduled time. Let's take one example. Lunch time is at 12:15 hours. It starts raining at 12:02 hours. Umpires stop the game and players come in. Now in this case, lunch to be taken as per schedule at 12:15 hours. Why? Interruption has been when more than 10 minutes remain for scheduled lunch interval. Let's look at second example. It starts raining at 12:05 hours. Umpire stops the game and player come in. Now in this case, since lunchtime is at 12:15 hours and interruption has begun at 12:05, lunch to be taken immediately and game to start 45 minutes after 12:05. Logic? When interruption happens, 10 minutes or less remain for scheduled lunch interval. So this is exactly in line with the earlier communication and Kanga League playing condition, which says that if 10 minutes or less remain for scheduled lunch interval, lunch can be taken immediately. Identical example on the same line, 12:06 hours, lunch to be taken immediately and game to start after 45 minutes. Any query on this from anyone, Subodh, or we can continue?
Umesh sir, Nihar here. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, Nihar,
Sir,
please go ahead.
Sir, in the first point, clear when the interval happens at 12:02. My question is that in that case, can we prepone the lunch to 12:12? Because even at 12:12, if the rain continues, we know that we will not be able to go in and complete an over. So does it merit to reconsider at 12:12 that we can take lunch 3 minutes earlier, or we continue to wait till 12:15?
So Nihar, the entire Kanga League playing condition is designed in a way that it does not leave varied interpretation of laws or a kind of playing condition, and it wants to make sure that everybody gets more or less same interpretation. So it's very clear the preponement of lunch is a situation or is an possibility only when 10 minutes or less remains for the scheduled lunch interval. Anything contrary to that, you stick to the scheduled lunch interval timing. Don't make any change in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any further query? Okay.
Umesh, Akshay here.
Yeah, Akshay.
The lunch is of 60 minutes, right? I think that 45 minutes.
No, 45 minutes. So 1 second. So
Yeah.
No, it is 45 minutes. Okay.
yeah, Akshay. So the playing time which I had shown here,
Yeah, please.
say this. It is 12:15 to 1 p.m.
So one. Okay, fine. Thanks. I was recollecting that. So yeah, thanks.
No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to next slide. So changing agreed time for interval, second situation can be of T. So again, more or less same. So when 10 minutes or less remain before the agreed time for T, the interval shall be taken immediately. But if a stoppage is already in progress when 30 minutes remain before the agreed time for T, T shall be taken at the scheduled time. Weather. Now, one illustration which I want to give, game starts on time, but interrupted by heavy showers at around 11 hours, lasting for 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, so this is something which happens quite often. How to proceed if pitch has become fully wet with some parts submerged in water? Sun is out, and both umpires agree that multiple observations may be required to arrive at tentative time slot for restarting the match. Now I'll require some volunteers here, like somebody from umpires who can give me his point of view. If this is a situation, how he will progress with the game, what actions you will take, and how will you move forward on managing the game after that? Anyone wants to volunteer? If I don't get any volunteer, then I'll call out few names from there. So I need to know how. So it's a normal situation which happens. बहुत बारिश हुई है, पिच पूरा गीला हो गया है, इनफैक्ट उसका कुछ पार्ट पानी में डूब गया है, धूप निकली है, और दोनों अंपायर ने जाके पिच को ऑब्जर्व किया, उनको लगता है कि हम लोगों को मल्टीपल ऑब्जर्वेशन लगेगा गेम चालू करने के लिए. तो अभी वहां से आप अंदर आ रहे हो, उसके बाद का क्या स्टेप्स करोगे आप? पहले किसको मिलोगे, क्या आप बताओगे, कैसे उसको मैनेज करोगे, दिस इज समथिंग विच आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड। तो कोई है जो मतलब कोई अंपायर जो हमें बता सकता है कि उसका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। अगेन गाइज, यहाँ पे डोंट बी अफ्रेड टू मेक मिस्टेक्स। आपका जो भी आपको लगता है आप बता सकते हो। सो देयर नथिंग राइट और रॉन्ग की योग्य, बट इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू गेट योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कि आप अगर ये सिचुएशन आपके मैच में आता है तो आप कैसे आगे जाओगे। Subodh, anybody kind of volunteering on this?
Hi, sir.
Sorry, I
Abhishek
haven't seen
here.
anybody.
Okay, so then
And someone is
Bak-
coming. Eh?
Yeah.
okay.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir? Abhishek here.
Yes, Abhishek, loud and clear.
Yeah. So what I'll do after me and my partner have decided that it's wait and there is sun out there. So we'll first reach out to our observer and let him know that we'll require at least next 30 minutes. It is
Okay.
not feasible to start the game immediately. So we'll take for the next inspection. And then after that, we will communicate to the captains that next inspection would be at 30 minutes. And after that, we'll go to the next inspection. And if again we feel that the pitch is not fit to play, again the same procedure, first to observer and then to the captains. This will continue till the time we find the play is fit to start.
Perfect. Anybody else wants to add on to
Sir,
what
Gurupadam.
Akshay said? Yeah,
Gurupadam.
बोला गुरु.
माझं स्वतः तसंच राहील, म्हणजे अभिषेक साटम यांनी सांगितलं त्याप्रमाणे की पहिल्यांदा आम्ही दोघं जण ऑब्झर्वेशन करून आल्यावर ऑब्झर्वरला भेटू. ऑब्झर्वरला भेटल्याच्या नंतर आम्ही ऑब्झर्वर सांगा सर सेव्हरल इन्स्पेक्शनची गरज आहे. नंतर आम्ही अंपायर दोन्ही कॅप्टनला सांगणार आहे की असं असं आहे आणि सेव्हरल इन्स्पेक्शनची गरज आहे. माझं नेक्स्ट इन्स्पेक्शन जे राहील ते 30 मिनिट्स बिफोर 30 मिनिट्स किंवा 30 मिनिट्स राहील. पण नंतर ज्यावेळी मला इन्स्पेक्शनच्या वेळी पुढच्या इन्स्पेक्शनच्या वेळी वाटेल की आता रिकवर होत आहे तर त्यावेळी मी माझा ड्युरेशन हा 30 पेक्षा शॉर्ट सह करू शकतो, 15 मिनिटावर सह कदाचित आणू शकतो की मला ज्यावेळी लास्ट स्टेप अशी कळेल त्यावेळी. आणि ज्यावेळी कळेल की आता एक सुरू होणार आहे गेम, मी थोडासा 5 किंवा 10 मिनिटाचा त्यांना अवधी देऊन गेम स्टार्ट होणार असं सांगू शकतो.
Very nice, Guru. Thank you. Anybody from observer who wants to add his point of view on overall process or what would he expect from his umpires? Is Kali there on the call? Hello. Subodh जरा बघ ना कोण ऑब्झर्वर मधून कोण आहे.
Yeah, Pednekar sir आहेत. He is there.
अच्छा, okay. Okay, Jakul, you can go ahead till the time.
I think Visu is also there.
Okay. Visu, you want to add something on here? Manje, what would you expect from your umpires to, the steps to follow?
Visu, mute your S. Visu, you are on mute. Visu, unmute yourself.
Hello.
You are still on mute.
अनिल उसको एक फोन मार के बोल देना कि म्यूट पे है तो देन maybe
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
yeah बोल विशु.
I think the question was interruption at 11 a.m. Am I right?
Yes.
And what umpires are expected to do?
Yes.
So as the umpires have said, immediately you call dead ball and whatever is time and all, and you go for you observe immediately after the rain stops. Both the umpires will go and inspect the pitch and of course the area, and they come back as they told. I feel it is not compulsory that you must come to observer first. I think you should discuss and arrive at a conclusion number one, that you decide and agree. Yes, the inspection will be at so and so, and you inform the observer. This is what I feel. And if observer wants something else to do, then he will inform or he will advise. But I feel it is better not to interfere with all these small things. So he has to just say, inform the observer that we have decided or agreed on this, and I think it should be right. So observer should give his advice. That's all. And if the rain is depending upon the rain, the strength of rain, I feel as per your playing conditions, they say that the minimum this thing should be half an hour. But I feel depending on the strength of the rain, you can play within that 30 minutes, and to commence the play fast, you can reduce it to 20 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever. It depends on the rain. That is what I feel. I hope I'm right.
Yeah, yeah. No, Vishu, so
Maybe.
there's nothing like right or wrong. It is just a point of view coming from you. So really appreciate your point of view. Thank you so much. Is Kali also there? Subodh? Pednekar?
He's coming. He's
Okay.
unmuting himself.
Okay.
Kali, you're still muted.
ते आम्हाला ते सगळं एक्झाम्पल दिसत नाही स्क्रीनवर, काय लफडायचं.
नाही आता नाही दिसत.
नाही म्हणजे आय सी ऑल युअर फोटोज. आय मीन
आणि लाईन 1 2 3 दिसतंय.
नाही रे, काय दिसत नाही. फक्त लाईन वर तुमचे सगळ्यांचे फोटो दिसतात.
मोबाईल वर आहेस का कुठे आहेस?
कुठे?
मोबाईल वर बघतोयस का
लॅपटॉप
लॅपटॉप?
लॅपटॉप.
सॉरी सर सॉरी सर गुरु कदम.
बोला बोला.
मिनिमाइज कर.
हा सर, आता ते दिसायला लागलाय. तर 11 ला चालू झालेलं आहे ना रेन. माझं
Yes.
नंतरचं इन्स्पेक्शन जर रेन चालू असेल तर मी जाणं चुकीचं होणार आहे तिथे अर्ध्या तासामध्ये सुद्धा हे सुद्धा होणार आहे. रेन
Okay.
चालू थांबलेला असेल तर मी जाणार. याबरोबर मला दुसरं गोष्ट लक्षात घ्यायची आहे की 12:15 ला लंच आहे. हे सुद्धा लक्षात, कारण इंटरप्शन अगोदरपासून चालू झालेलं आहे. त्यामुळे मला शेड्यूल टाइमला म्हणजे 12:15 लंच घ्यायला लागणार आहे. हा कंटिन्यू असेल तर 12:15 ला मी लंच घेणार आहे.
गुड एडिशन. व्हेरी नाईस. ठीक आहे.
Kali is
Okay.
unmuted.
Kali, you want to add your point of view?
Well, Vishwas has covered most of the things. What he has said is, I agree with him. No need to go to the observer, tell him, and then go for inspection. The only thing the umpires have to take care is that to see first the rain has stopped.
Yes.
In the rains, please don't go out and do the inspection. Otherwise, there is to be some practice earlier. Umpires going
Yes.
with umbrellas and inspecting, and then they used to say that when there is rain we are playing.
Yeah.
That was an argument they used to say all these things. But the process, what is Visu has said, is well within everything which has been required to be done, and the strength of the water, how much is there, you can assess. As you can reduce the inspection time, you can increase the inspection time also, because the water is very heavy. There is no sense going every half an hour and checking it. That is what I feel.
Okay.
Over to you, Umesh.
Okay, thanks. So, okay, guys, let me go through. So basically, I hear Visu and Kali. The only thing which I want to add here is our playing condition. There's a point, and there's a separate write-up on role of observer and umpires. Yeah, and there could be some pitches. For example, Worli Sports Club. Any amount of rain, and on times you'll be surprised to see that the drying of pitch is fastest at Worli Sports Club. It drops very fast. So it is important that you make sure that you also share your thought with observer. So Visu said that it's not required, but I feel to avoid a scenario where an umpire comes and tells that, okay, guys, we are not going to start immediately. We'll wait for next observation, which will be after half an hour. And observer goes there, looks at the pitch, and he says, no, I feel the game can be started. And as per our playing condition, in this case, the point of view coming from observer will be binding on umpires. So it is always advisable that you both, the umpires and observer, come to a conclusion, and then umpires can go and speak to captains. The next point is, Guru Kadam also mentioned that lunch will be there, and so that's a very good point. Guru, thank you so much. Both the captains, ask both the captains to take lunch as per schedule and be ready to play anytime after lunch at short notice. So that is also just to make sure that you maximize the playing time, and after you have decided to start the game, there's no further delay because we are not ready. So, those kind of things. Continue to inspect pitch ground at regular intervals. Keep observer in loop all the time. And last but not the least is, do not commit a fixed time for game to start unless aligned with observer. So maybe after 2 to 3 inspection, you still feel that one more observation will be required, and maybe you want the game can be started at 2 o'clock. So till the time, because you don't know how things will be, so try and avoid giving a fixed commitment, saying that 2 baje chalu kar denge. Make sure that आपका जो communication है to captains is very straightforward and simple कि observation करेंगे, उसके बाद जब fit हो जाएगा आपको बता दिया जाएगा. या अगर आपका दोनों umpires का और observer का एक agreement हो गया है कि हमें 2 बजे से चालू करना है, then in that case you can go and inform both the captains that 2 बजे से चालू होगा, please be ready. So make sure ये जो आपके steps हैं वो आप follow करो, and in situations में avoid going one to one to captains without being your partner with you. आपने जाके एक captain को कुछ बोला, दूसरा umpire है उसने उसको कुछ और बोल दिया, and then there could be point of view which could be different. So avoid going solo to either captain in such scenarios. So we have one more case where game is not yet started. So सुबह ही बारिश हो गई और pitch wet हो गया. Yes,
sorry,
yes.
Umesh. I
Yes,
think Kali
yes.
wants
I
to
think-
speak something.
Yeah, Kali, you want to add something? Sorry.
And even Padmakar Garad, I think is raising
Okay.
his hand.
Sorry. Yeah, Kali, go ahead. Kali, unmute yourself. Sorry. Kali, you need to unmute yourself before you say. Okay. Padmakar, you want to go first and then we'll come to Kali.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
बोला.
I am audible, sir.
हाँ, एकदम अच्छे से बोलो.
Sir, in this case, when we decide that if match can be started at 12:30, but there is no conformity. There are chances if both the umpires and the observer are arrived at the point that it may be start, but it is not confirmation. Can in that situation we can tell the both the umpire, both the captains that there is a chance at 12:30 match may start, but we will go there and we will inspect. If we found that it is okay, then we can call them and we can start that match.
Okay, so I'll hold the answer. Anybody else from umpires wants to build on this or has a point of view? हम लोग ने playing condition, देख लिया, हमने कुछ example देख लिया. I want to point of view from few umpires.
गुरु कदम क्या रे?
हाँ बोला गुरु.
सर 12:40 ला नाही सुरू करू शकत, कारण आपल्याला लंच जो आहे तो 12:15 ला घ्यायचा आहे आणि 12:15 पासून म्हणजे तो 1 ला स्टार्ट होईल.
Okay. Anybody else? कोई भी आ जाओ. So you can speak in Marathi, Hindi, English, कोई भी. So absolutely fine. But I want one more point of view. बकुल ओंडिया, आप कॉल पे हो?
Yes sir. जय हिंद सर.
हाँ, जय हिंद. आप बोलो बकुल, क्या करोगे आप एग्री हो पद्माकर से?
नहीं, मैं पद्माकर से एग्री इसलिए नहीं हूँ. अगर मैच स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ है, देन अगर हमारा चांसेस है 12:30 चालू होना, देन we will inform both the captains that आप लंच पहले ले लीजिए, बिकॉज लंच टाइम 12:15 to 1 है, उसको हम प्रीपोन कर लेंगे और मैक्सिमाइज करने के लिए, प्लेइंग टाइम मैक्सिमाइज करने के लिए we are thinking that 12:30 we can start, but that is if match has not at all started. But in this case at 11 o'clock rain hai, so I will agree with Guru that whatever procedure we'll inspect and then inform observer, and in consultation with observer we'll decide at what time we can start, and then accordingly we'll inform captains.
Okay, perfect. ठीक है, thank you. So Padmakar,
Sir,
I think
Mr.
anybody
Fredlinson is
else?
available.
Okay,
हाँ.
Kali, you want to say something on this?
Yeah,
Padmakar
yeah.
say, हाँ.
You made a point that both the captains should, both the umpires should go to the captains and inform them. But there will be
Yes.
other who are standing behind, or the secretaries of the club will try to take you at the side, one person, one umpire, and ask him. As I could request the umpires to be all the time together, because there is a possibility of, you know, some team is going to get an advantage, or some team is going to be at disadvantage. We'll try to put some pressure or try to improve upon their chances. So umpires, I feel, should be all the time together on when to start, and should be together all the time, not stay separate or not stay far away from each other. So it will be easier for them to communicate to whoever they want, but jointly.
Correct. Thank you, Kali.
Thank
I think very fair point, and thank you for that, Kali. So I totally agree with you, and just to re-emphasize, these are the situation which will, define the quality of umpiring in Kanga League. ये जो सिचुएशन है वहां पे मेक श्योर कि आप दोनों अंपायर हमेशा साथ में रहो, कम्युनिकेशन पे। आपका जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है वो कम्युनिकेशन टू बोथ द कैप्टन्स। उसके बाद में एक टीम का और 5 आदमी रहेंगे, कोई सेक्रेटरी है, कोई ये है, आपको उनको बताने की जिम्मेदारी नहीं है आपके ऊपर। आपको खाली कैप्टन्स को इन्फॉर्म करना है। देन कैप्टन ही वांट्स टू टॉक टू 10 डिफरेंट पीपल ऑफ हिज क्लब एक्सेट्रा, वो उसकी मर्जी है, लेकिन आपको 10 अलग अलग आदमी के साथ में एंगेजमेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है। आपका जो सर्कल है बहुत छोटा है। ऑब्जर्वर, दोनों कैप्टन, आपने उनको इन्फॉर्म कर दिया, आपका काम हो गया। उसके बाद आप दोनों साथ में रहो। एंड पद्माकर का जो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू था उसके ऊपर ये फाइनल है। पद्माकर, क्या होता है, ये अभी हम लोगों के पास में जो लंच का प्रीपोन करने का ऑप्शन है, या गणेश? हेलो,
you complete Padmakar after that also.
अच्छा, ओके। सो पद्माकर, वो सिचुएशन में हमारे पास में कोई भी एज पर प्लेइंग कंडीशन बिल्कुल भी ऑप्शन नहीं होता है कि हम लंच के साथ में उसका टाइमिंग को एडजस्ट कर सकें या चेंज कर सकें। गेम चालू हो चुका है और आपका जो ये शेड्यूल और आपका जो इंटरप्शन हुआ है वो 11 बजे से हुआ है। तो अगर आप सेकंड पॉइंट देखते हो जो मैंने यहाँ पे आंसर दिया है, उसमें ये क्या है, लंच एज पर शेड्यूल 12:15 को चालू होगा, 1 बजे खत्म होगा। तो आपका गेम 1 बजे के बाद ही चालू हो सकता है। सो आई टोटली एग्री विद गुरु कदम एंड बकुल। सो गणेश, ओवर टू यू।
Umesh, Ganesh, just less than 2 minutes remaining. So I think.
तो भी गणेश का पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ले ले, उसके बाद विन अगेन काइंड ऑफ ज्वाइन।
Okay.
मेरे लिए 2 मिनट बहुत कम रहता है, लेकिन फिर भी मैं
That's why I said we should take it after we
मैं
restart.
कोशिश करता हूँ। जो भी इंटरप्शन हो, ये सब पॉइंट ऑफ फैक्ट मैटर है, पॉइंट ऑफ लॉ नहीं है, ये पॉइंट ऑफ फैक्ट है। ग्राउंड टू ग्राउंड ये पोजीशंस चेंज होती है। अंपायर आप इंस्पेक्ट करोगे एज अ पेयर। आप पहले ऑब्जर्वर के पास आओगे, आप कैप्टन के पास नहीं जाओगे और ऑब्जर्वर को बताओगे कि मैं चालू नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, कि मैं इंस्पेक्शन नेक्स्ट इतने बजे ले रहा हूँ। ऑब्जर्वर जाके देखेगा कि भाई इनकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग ठीक है क्या, और अगर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ठीक है तो ऑब्जर्वर आके बताएगा कि भाई मैच और एक ऑब्जर्वेशन होगा इस टाइम पे। तो ये 3 लोग बताएंगे, ये सिर्फ 2 अंपायर कैप्टन को नहीं बताएंगे, बिकॉज द राइट टू ओवररूल द अंपायर्स कॉल ऑन पिच, whether it's playable or not, rests with the observer. So don't override this thing of the observer. Even if you decide to start, आप बोल रहे हैं कि मैं ये टाइम को स्टार्ट करने वाला हूँ, you have to only inform the observer and tell the observer we are informing the captain, because observer does not have the right not to start the game when the umpires have agreed. Observer has the right to start the game only when umpires are not ready to start the game. That's the only point.
Yeah,
Let's take a example where game start itself is delayed. So game is yet to start due to wet pitch. this very common phenomena. Pitch is drying rapidly and both umpires plus observer agree that with no further rain, game can begin at around 12 hours. Okay. Now, how will you progress with the game? Again, I want one umpire to tell me, somebody to volunteer. If this is a situation, how will you go about conduct of the game or progress of the game? Anybody wants to volunteer?
Yes, sir. Guru Kadam.
Yeah, Guru, bola.
Yes, sir. I can start at 12. After 12, 12:15, I will take lunch.
Okay, ठीक है. Anybody else who has a different point of view? Anybody? Okay. Rohan, I cannot see the name of umpires. Maybe if you can ask someone to volunteer from the umpires who are there. So again, I mean, you can give your point of view in any language and don't be afraid of what you say is right or wrong. So this is good to get a point of view. Just ask one of the umpire on the call to share his point of view.
Yes, Umesh. Anybody? You can see Naveen Rathod. Can you hear me?
Hi, Naveen.
Are you online?
Okay. Maybe you can pick somebody else.
I think let's take a view from the player umpires.
Yes.
Nikhil,
Yes.
Akshay, anyone?
Nikhil, Akshay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Akshay.
Bola, Akshay.
Sir, I'll start the game at 12 and take a lunch at 12:15. I don't have a different view from what the Guru Kadam said.
Okay.
I think Mihir has put his hand up. Mihir Thakkar.
Haan, Mihir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I was also of the same opinion that we will start off the game at 12 and we will take lunch as per the schedule at 12:15.
Okay. So just wait, Mihir. Anybody who has a contrary point of view, I want to get one umpire or observer, maybe who has a contrary point of view, or if everybody agrees, so I mean, then I'll go ahead with what we agree is right.
Repeat the question. What was asked for?
Question is game अजून स्टार्ट नाही झालाय, पाऊस पडलाय आणि पण पिच ड्राय होत चालली आहे आणि बोथ अंपायर्स अँड ऑब्झर्वर एग्री दॅट परत पाऊस नाही पडला तर गेम 12 वाजताच्या आसपास सुरू होऊ शकतो. नाउ ऍज अन अंपायर, हाऊ विल यू प्रोग्रेस विथ द गेम? तुम्ही काय करणार?
After 12:30, there is no lunch.
सवा 12.
Timing for not required to take lunch. Can you can you confirm it?
नाही नाही,
12:15. सवा 12 नंतर
lunch time.
12:15. Okay, sir. In this situation, sir, can observer and both the umpires can take a call that if to avoid that lunch, we can tell both the captains that we will start the game at 12:15, so that there will be no lunch, and we can use that 45 minutes as for playing purpose. That we can do because in one situation it was arised in my mind and I was asked to the observer, but I had no answer from him that time.
Perfect, Guru. Padmakar. Anybody else who wants to add to either answer? Yeah, I see some B punch. So,
Sir, Subodh here.
Ha, bola Subodh.
Sir, with this illustration, I think the toss has not taken place. So,
Yes.
there is the hint,
Game
I
अजून
believe.
start नाही झालाय.
पण पहिले टॉस आणि मग गेम.
नाही, so let's not read into this. Game has not started. ठीक है?
Okay.
Game is yet to start due to wet pitch. आता एवढंच आहे situation, and what will you do? Anything from you, Subodh? It's absolute. I mean, we got two sets of answer. एक सेट ऑफ अंपायर बोलतायत की आपण 12ला स्टार्ट करूया, 12:15ला लंच घेऊया आणि परत 1 वाजता स्टार्ट करूया गेम. ठीक आहे. पद्मकर बोलतायत की टू मॅक्सिमाइज द टाइम वी शुड नॉट स्टार्ट द गेम at 12 but start at 12:15 and then game to continue. So
I am with the first opinion.
Okay, ठीक है. Gautam Gavankar, birthday boy, you want to offer a point of view on this? Gautam, you're on the line, right? Yes, Ganesh. Hello. Yeah, Ganesh.
Purely
Yeah.
from an observer point of view, I would unofficially advise the umpires to start the game after 12:15 because nothing has started up. If you have lunch early, because you're going to say that the game is going to start only after 12:15 or 12:30, let's say put the time to 12:30, the pitch will improve, the game will become better, and you will get more playing time than what you will get if you start at 12. The objective of the umpiring fraternity is कि भाई ज्यादा से ज्यादा खेल की समय बढ़ाई जाए. आप 12 से 12:15 खेलोगे, फिर 45 मिनट लंच लोगे, फिर खिलाओगे, पूरे टीम की हाल खराब हो जाएगी. उससे अच्छा है आप 12:15 के बाद जो भी टाइम आपको लगे अच्छा स्टार्ट कीजिए, बिकॉज आपको टॉस करना है. आप 12:05 को टॉस कर सकते हैं, 12:10 को टॉस कर सकते हैं, और उसके बाद गेम जब चालू करेंगे आपके पास बहुत ज्यादा टाइम रहेगा. ये एडवाइस होगा, ऑल अंपायर का होगा.
Yes. Okay. Thanks, Ganesh. Gautam, you have a different point of view, or you agree with everyone?
Yes, my opinion was technically in law we may be able to start, but if we consider practical aspect of it, there might be a possibility that we start and again we have to go out, and the actual purpose of maximizing the play may not come to fruition if we see from that way, because immediately in a short span of time we have to go for the lunch. So in that sense I'm a little skeptical, and I would prefer a continuous session of play, even though in law we can have it a little game earlier. I would still go for the post lunch session.
Yeah. So even thanks Ganesh, thanks everyone, thanks Gautam. So in line with our communication in last session, we had always mentioned that try and maximize the playing time, and in this case Kanga League playing condition also supports that. There's a indirect clause which says that if the game starts after 12:15 there shall not be any lunch. So make best of use these two conditions, these two understanding, to make sure that you maximize the game. So ask the captains to complete lunch before 12:15 and start the game after 12:15 to maximize the time. Now this is something which I want to re-emphasize. Even if pitch is good to start, say between 12 to 12:15, start the game at or after 12:15 hours to maximize playing time subject to weather. So I hope everybody is clear and has a one point of view going forward, that in such situations always use your practical mindset to make sure that you maximize the game and avoid too short, short break between you starting, then again 15 minutes time you break for lunch. So this is a general this thing to maximize the playing time, and thank you so much for your point of view. Now I'll hand over to Rohan to take you through overhead calculation and penalties. So over to you, Rohan.
Thank you. Just before we start to this, can we just go? I just would like to add something in the previous.
Yeah. Yes.
Umesh, see, let us understand की आपल्याला लंच जर एकदा मॅच सुरू झाली असेल तेव्हा तुम्ही कुठलाही इंटरवल तुम्ही ऑल्टर करू शकत नाही. हा आपला प्लेइंग कंडिशन्स आहे, राईट. बट इफ द मॅच इज नॉट स्टार्टेड, मॅच सुरू नाही झाली आहे, तर ह्या इन दिस केस पर्टिक्युलर केस जी आपल्याला दिली आहे, डेफिनेटली वी हॅव टू मॅक्झिमाइज द प्लेइंग टाइम अँड टेक start the match after 12:15 or some after that, so that you get त्या 45 मिनिट्सच्या लंच मधनं तुम्ही फक्त 15 मिनिटं वाढवताय, पण ते 30 मिनिटं तुम्हाला मिळत आहेत परत. देर इज व्हॉट दिस इज व्हॉट युअर वे युअर मॅक्सिमायझिंग. सेकंड पॉइंट असा आहे की टी इंटरवलला पण अशी सिच्युएशन येऊ शकते, आणि आपल्याकडे हेही प्रोव्हिजन आहे की 2:15 नंतर जर मॅच सुरू होते तर टी पण आपण फोरगो करतो. आणि जर पण ही केस किंवा ही सिच्युएशन आय वुड सजेस्ट की हे टी ला तुम्ही अप्लाय करू नये, भले लंचला, कारण टी ला तुम्ही अप्लाय केलात तर तिथे जास्त फरक पडणार नाहीये. तो सेम एक्झाम्पल, लेट से इफ यू आर एबल टू स्टार्ट एट 2 o'clock, राईट. नाव इन प्लेइंग कंडिशन इट सेज की 2:15 नंतर जर तुम्ही चालू केलं तर वी हॅव टू फॉरगो टी इंटरवल ऑल्सो. बट when we start, and if you are able to start at 2, there you don't wait till 2:15. If you are able to start at 2, start the match at 2, so still you'll get 1 hour, कारण त्याच्यामध्ये जास्त फरक पडणार नाहीये, बिकॉज टी इंटरवल इटसेल्फ इज ओनली ऑफ 20 minutes, राईट. आणि 15 मिनिटं वाढवून परत फरक फक्त 5 मिनिटाचा पडेल, राईट. इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू मेक मच ऑफ अ डिफरन्स. सो दिस सिच्युएशन, हे पर्टिक्युलर सिच्युएशन आहे जे तुम्ही लंच साठी जे 45 मिनिटचा जो आपला इंटरवल आहे, यू कॅन रिअली मॅक्झिमाइज दॅट युझिंग दिस. ओके उमेश, वी कॅन गो नेक्स्ट. Coming to overrate calculations, now let us understand first. We'll just go through what is there in the playing conditions. आपल्याकडे काय आहे. Overrate साठी आपल्याला first of all 15 overs per hour, that is 4 minutes per over, हे आपल्याला टाकायचे आहेत. आता आपण कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करतो, इज फर्स्ट इज द प्लेइंग टाइम, ऑब्वियसली डिवायडेड बाय प्लेइंग टाइम इन मिनिट्स डिवायडेड बाय 4. and what is playing time is the total time from the start, from the call of play till the end of innings or whatever, till the declaration or all out, till the end of innings, that total time minus the allowances. Okay, so let us understand this. What is playing time? Ata allowances, similarly, if part of an over bowled, जर अर्धवट ओव्हर टाकली असेल तर ती आपल्याला राउंड अप टू द नेक्स्ट नंबर करायचे. सो पार्ट ऑफ ओव्हर बोल्ड टू बी ट्रीटेड एज कम्प्लीट ओव्हर. आता आपण काय अलाउन्सेस देणार आहोत हे बघून घेऊया. 2 minutes per wicket. सो वी हॅव 2 minutes पर विकेट. बट एक गोष्ट लक्षात ठेवायची आहे की शेवटच्या विकेटसाठी किंवा कुठलीही विकेट इंटरवलच्या आधी जर पडली असेल तर त्या विकेटचे फक्त 2 मिनिटं आपण काउंट नाही करायचे. सो ओनली 2 minutes, which 2 minutes per wicket which falls during normal course, other than the last wicket, and any wicket which falls before interval, we don't have to consider that. Next is 4 minutes per drinks, right? There will be 1 drinks per session, so accordingly we have to give 4 minutes for each drinks. The next is time lost beyond the control of fielding side. Now there is a change from the previous playing condition जे आपण वापरायचो की पहिल्यांदा आपण 2 मिनिटाच्या वरच जर असेल तोच टाइम पकडायचो, पण आता आपल्याला ऍक्च्युअल टाइम जो आहे ते 1 मिनिट असेल, 1.5 मिनिट असेल. वी हॅव टू नोट दॅट, राईट. सो व्हॉट एव्हर ऍक्च्युअल टाइम इज लॉस्ट विच इज बियॉन्ड द कंट्रोल ऑफ फिल्डिंग साइड. लेट अस अंडरस्टँड फिल्डिंग साइडच्या हाताबाहेर बॉल लॉस्ट बरेच काय असेल. सो दीज टाइम्स वी हॅव टू write down and give that as allowances. Now, very important point to remember out here is that this process of giving allowances, of calculating the overrate, everything, this first of all the process starts at play. ही प्रोसेस आपली जेव्हा आपण खेळ चालू करतो तेव्हाच सुरू होते, आणि त्याच वेळेला आपल्याला सगळं त्या वेळेपासून आपल्याला सगळे अलाउन्सेस सगळे नोट डाऊन करायचे आहेत. पुढे नोट्स फॉर स्टॉपेजेस, प्रत्येक स्टॉपेज ऑन द कंट्रोल ऑफ फिल्डिंग साइड असेल तरच आपण लिहायचं. इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट. इट इज ॲट द एंड की आपलं डिस्क्रिप्शन आहे. वी हॅव टू नोट ऑल द स्टॉपेजेस विच हॅपन्स ड्युरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ द गेम, राईट, इन अ पर्टिक्युलर सेशन और इन अ पर्टिक्युलर इनिंग. जेवढे पण स्टॉपेजेस झाले ते तुम्ही अलाउन्स देणार की नाही हे आपण नंतर ठरवू. बट व्हॉट एव्हर स्टॉपेजेस हॅव हॅपन्ड यू हॅव टू राईट देम डाऊन. सो प्लीज बी, ह्याच्यामध्ये अगेन what comes is next to me, teamwork and discretion. That is what I said. Teamwork is very important. Kadi bowlers end la astana, you know, we may miss to write a particular stoppage. In that case, the striker and umpire can note. And at the end, definitely you can tally. पहिलं तुम्ही एकमेकांमध्ये tally करा आणि you inform the scorers. So these are very, you know, important points to remember while considering the allowances, considering the over rate. Teamwork हे खूप महत्वाचं आहे. आणि discretion, why there is discretion is that maybe तुम्ही सगळे स्टॉपेजेसचं अलाउन्स द्यायचं नाहीये. आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल सर फिल्डिंग साइडनी जर वेळ घेतला असेल, फील्ड प्लेसमेंटसाठी वेळ घेतलाय किंवा अजून विच इज इन देअर कंट्रोल, ते आपण स्टॉपेजचं आपण त्यांना अलाउन्स देत नाही, राईट. बट while noting down, please see that you note everything, and then it is at the end, it is our as a team, both it is the umpire's discretion which allowances you have to give and which allowances you don't have to give. Okay, next, let's move on to the next. Now for penalty, let us understand penalty. Now when is it not applicable? पहिला, if the match is stopped and abandoned due to unfavorable ground weather light conditions, एकदा मॅच सुरू झाल्यानंतर जर ती अबॅन्डन झाली नाही, ती इनिंग्स हेच नाही झाली, देन त्या पर्टिक्युलर इनिंग्सचे आपण पेनल्टी, त्या पर्टिक्युलर इनिंग्सला पेनल्टी अप्लाय होत नाही. सिमिलरली, if a side is all out or if it declares within 30 overs, again penalty is not applicable. आता penalty काय आहे? Penalty is twice the run rate of the batting side for that inning, right? Per over bowled shot. आपल्याला त्या बॅटिंग साइडचा इनिंगचा रन रेट काढायचा आहे. त्याच्यासाठी वी हॅव टू बी इन टच विथ द स्कोरर्स. स्कोरर्स कडे तुम्हाला जाऊन तुम्ही रन्स पर ओव्हर व्हॉटएव्हर यू हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट अँड यू हॅव टू गिव्ह. आपण आता ह्याच्या थोडे एक्झाम्पल्स करू. बट बिफोर दॅट, डू यू हॅव एनी क्वेरीज टिल नाव? आतापर्यंत इफ यू वॉन्ट टू आस्क एनीबडी एनीथिंग, एनीबडी?
सुबोध, किसी का अगर कोई क्वेरी है तो उसको बता देना, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट एबल टू सी एनीवन. सो अगर कुछ है तो जस्ट हेल्प अस.
Anybody with any queries? Yes, Hitendra.
Yeah, very good morning, sir. Sir, my question is, as you said, allowances हमको लेना है sir. आपने ड्रिंक्स बोला, विकेट बोला, but you know sometimes it happens कि जो लोकल मैचेस चालू होता है, you know like the bowler is taking up the run up और बीच में कोई फील्डर आ गया या बैट्समैन पिच के ऊपर से क्रॉस हुआ, तो वी हैव सीन यू नो जनरली वो 5 to 7 मिनट्स ऐसे बीच में चले जाता है. ना तो फील्डिंग साइड का कुछ मिस्टेक है, ना तो बैटिंग साइड का मिस्टेक है. तो इन दैट केस हाउ डू वी कंसीडर दैट पर्टिकुलर अलाउंसेस?
if it is beyond the control of fielding side, उनके अगर इसके बाहर है तो ये टाइम आपको नोट करना है, राइट. एंड जो टाइम आप ये नोट करके आप आगे उसको अलाउंस में दे सकते हो.
मतलब वो कौन से अलाउंसेस में हम लोग मतलब ऐड करना है?
अदर अलाउंसेस में जाएगा.
अदर अलाउंसेस में. ओके सर, थैंक यू.
It will go these the whatever other allowances means other than the 2 minutes for wicket and the 4 minutes of drinks.
4 minutes for drinks. ठीक है.
4 minutes of drinks और 2 minutes of wicket के अलावा जितने भी अलाउंसेस है वो सब अदर अलाउंसेस में जाते हैं.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू.
Anybody else? You have any queries? So we can move on. Yeah, I think Umesh, we can go ahead. Thank you. Okay. Now the first example is, now there are a lot of calculations involved in this. Now let us understand. Match starts at 10:15. Normal time wala match shuru झाली है. Side A is all out for 136 in 34.3 overs at 1:47 p.m. Okay. Lunch interval was from 12:18 to 1:03, and one wicket has fallen prior to the first drinks interval. म्हणजे पहिल्या ड्रिंक्सच्या आधी एक विकेट पडली आहे. Other allowances are, आता other allowances means these are allowances during that inning. So 1 minute has lost for ball retrieval, 1 minute for glove change, 1 minute for batsman drinks and 2 minutes for a batsman's injury. Now, before we move ahead, let us understand what exactly we are going to do for the calculation. आता आपल्याकडे actuals जे आहेत, actual allowances जे आहेत ते सगळे घ्यायचे आहेत. Okay. Yes. So now since wicket allowances आपल्याकडे फक्त 8 आहेत का? कारण एक विकेट ड्रिंक्सच्या आधी पडली आहे आणि शेवटच्या विकेटचा अलाउन्स आपण देणार नाही आहोत. So instead of 10, we are going to give only 8 wickets. That is 8 wickets into 2 minutes per wicket, which is 16 minutes. Coming to the drinks interval, there was 1 drinks taken, so 4 minutes for that. And the other allowances which we have, that is 5 minutes. So if you look at the total, is the other allowances is 5 minutes. So now what is the total allowance? Is total allowance आपल्याला innings मध्ये 25 minutes चा मिळालेला आहे. Now let us calculate the playing time. For playing time, now total time is from the time the match starts till 147, less than the we have not considered the lunch interval, right? That is of 45 minutes आपण ह्याच्यात consider नाही केलेले आहेत. So 10:15 पासन 1:47 पर्यंत we get 167 minutes, and the total allowance which is there is 25 minutes. So subtracting that, so your playing time is 142 minutes. आता या 142 minutes वरून आपण over it, we divide it by 4.
Yes.
Yes, anyone? No.
Sorry.
Okay.
The thing is.
Okay. So over it will be the playing time divided by 4. So that is 142 minutes divided by 4. Now what do we get? That is 35.5 overs. We have to ignore this fraction. Let us understand. Over it calculate करताना जो पण fraction आपल्याला येतो तो आपल्याला ignore करायचा आहे. So 35 point anything will become 35. Okay. And त्याने actual overs किती टाकले? 34.3. So that again we have to round it up, which becomes 35. So in this case, the over rate required is 35. Actual overs bowled is also 35. So no penalty is applicable. Okay. Anyone having any doubts in this? Anybody?
Okay. I think everybody's
Or
clear on this.
we can take your question answer later also. But if you have any doubt, please feel free to come up anytime. Is everybody clear with this? Okay. Let's move on to the second example. Now I would like someone to, come up and some volunteer for this. Anybody? We will just go through it. I am not asking you to solve. We'll just go through this, but I want some volunteer for you. Otherwise, I'll have to pick someone. Anyone? Yes, somebody is coming up.
Vikrant, shall I?
Yes, Vikrant.
Yes, just give me a minute or two so that I can calculate.
Yeah. Let us understand the situation first. Now, there is a delayed start of a match. The match has started at 11:30. Right? Team B has declared its innings at 3:01.
Yes.
And 3:01 is the stroke of the T interval. Right?
Yes.
जसा T interval सुरू झाला, टीमनी innings declare केली at a score of 159.5 in 34.5 overs. Okay. Lunch interval was taken from 12:16 to 1:1, which is 45 minutes. Okay. Now let us understand first of all, one wicket has just fallen prior to lunch interval. So like the previous example, we have to go for 4 4 विकेट्स. कारण त्यांच्या टोटल विकेट 5 पडलेत.
5 घेतल्यात. त्याच्यातले
Right.
4ला विल गिव्ह अलाउन्स.
येस, त्याच्यातली एक
Rohan,
विकेट
Rohan.
लंचच्या आधी. येस उमेश.
Rohan, allow the volunteer to take us through. So maybe I'll keep on and then if it is okay with you.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. No issues.
so
Yes, Vikrant.
Yeah,
Vikrant,
so-
this step is okay as per
Yeah,
your calculations?
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so let's look at the next step. I mean, Rohan, you can continue.
Yeah.
I'll continue
Vikrant?
going, but you be with him. Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
drinks?
Yeah, drinks will be one only because since we are starting at 11:30, we will not have drinks in the first session. So in the second session only, we'll have a drink. That will be one drink. So one drink allowance. That will be 4 minutes.
Perfect. Very good.
Yeah. Then afterwards, other allowances will be.
So other allowances mentioned are 2 minutes. Fielder injury, 1 minute for glove change.
Just
And
I
1 minute.
want to know one thing. 1 minute, batsman glove change twice. So is it whole one or 1 minute 2 times?
It is whole one.
It is whole one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So other allowances will be of 4 minutes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Perfect. So that's all. These are the allowances which I'll be giving. Total of
Tallying
60
so far.
That actually 1 minute is taken 30 seconds plus 30 seconds. Right? पटक से आया बीच में. So that is what I said previously की हे जे 30 सेकंद किंवा 1.5 मिनिटं किंवा हे पण नोट करणं इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. ओके. आता ग्लव्ह चेंज जेव्हा करतो तेव्हा पटकन येतो कोणतरी ग्लव्ह देतो आणि निघून जातो. बट स्टील देर इज सम टाइम टेकन फॉर दॅट. राईट. नोट इट डाऊन. हे जर ऍड करून आपल्याला 1 मिनिटं 2 मिनिटं जर होत असेल तर डेफिनेटली वी हॅव टू गिव्ह दॅट एज अलाउन्स. Yes, Umesh.
Yeah. So just one point of view, if I can add, Rohan, is that make sure that the allowances when you're recording, keep it very, very simple. So anything up to 30 seconds, you record as 30 seconds. If it is more than 30 seconds, in all the cases, you go up to 1 minute. Make it 1 minute. 33 seconds, 38 seconds, 39 seconds, don't record anything like that. 30 seconds, 1 minute, 1.5 minute, 2 minutes, go up or down, applying the same principle of rounding up or rounding down to make sure that you don't record odd numbers. 33 seconds, 39 seconds, don't record like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 1.5 minute, 2 minutes. So that, and agree this with your umpire colleague as well. Yeah. Second thing, make sure that when you do the calculation, never ever trust a verbal calculation. Most of the time you'll find that you might miss things here and there. So make sure that all the time calculation when you're doing, do it in the format that Rohan is taking you through. That's important. And most important, and this is something which is always visible, one of the umpire who is slightly better in doing calculation will do, and the other will stand there and nothing. So it is important that both of you run your calculation separately and then tally it, so that in case someone has missed a point, it can be taken care. So Rohan, over to you. So thanks.
Thank you, Umesh. Yes, Vikrant.
Yeah. So and the playing time is 46 minutes in first session and 120 minutes in second. So total 166 minutes.
Right.
Okay. In which we are supposed to give 16 minutes allowance. So playing time will come to 150 minutes.
Exactly.
Now in 150 minutes, if I have to calculate, it will come to 120 for 30 overs and then 8 overs. 37 overs are supposed to be bowled.
Yes.
And they have bowled 35 overs. So for 2 overs, I'll be applying penalty.
Yes. Very good. So now let us understand. आता ह्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला 2 over short आहेत. Now we have to apply penalty. This we have calculated the over rate. Now we are going to apply penalty. So let us see how to apply the penalty. Yes, Umesh. So penalty calculation for this. So what is the run rate? Now run rate पण calculate करताना part of over has to be ignored, and you have to bring only you have to consider only the complete overs bowled. Okay, so the team had bowled 34.5, but we ignore that 0.5 and we calculate only with 34 overs. So 159 divided by 34, which comes to 4.67. Now आता 4.67 चे आपल्याला फक्त 2 डेसिमल पर्यंतच कन्सिडर करायचं आहे. Whatever later happens, we have to ignore. So only the first 2 decimals which we are getting, so that we consider, which is 4.67. Now 4.67 is your run rate. Now twice the run rate is 4.67 into 2, which is equal to 9.34. Now let us understand here, हे पण आपल्याला डेसिमल मध्ये आहे आणि this figure जी 9.34 आहे, we have to round it to the nearest whole number, nearest digit, right? Now since it is 9.34, which is less than 9.5, so we take it to the nearest whole number is 9. इथे 9 चा 10 नाही होणार, इथे 9 राहणार. Okay, let us understand here. If you have any queries related to this, please feel free to ask. 9.34 will become 9. Okay, but if it is 9, if it is more than 0.5, 9.5 च्या वरती असेल तुमचा, then it goes to 10. Okay, now since this is 9.34, this will be rounded to 9 runs per over. And then since they are 2 overs short, we are going to multiply by 9 into 2, that is 18 runs. So 18 runs is the total penalty, and the total score will be whatever 159 runs plus 18 runs penalty, which is equal to 177 for 5 declared. Anybody with any queries? Yes, Neruka sir. Yes. Sir, you're on mute.
You're mute.
Hello.
What principle you are applying for penalty calculation of penalty? There you said the part of an over bowled is to be treated as full over, whereas for calculation you are doing the reverse thing.
No, that is for calculation of over rate, sir. For calculation of run rate, it is mentioned in our playing condition that we have to ignore the part of over. For calculating the run rate, for calculating over rate, we have to consider the part of over to be a complete over, which is the next over.
Seems illogical.
Yes, sir.
Anyone wants to add anything before we go to next one?
Yes, Guru Kadam.
बोला गुरु.
हाँ सर, आता ते 9.34 जे आलाय ना, समजा ते 9.5 जर आलं असतं तर तो 10 करायचा की 9 करायचा?
तो 9.5 किंवा 9.5 च्या वरती जे पण काय आहे ते 10 होणार.
ओके, थँक्यू सर.
पण 9.5 च्या खाली असेल तर इट विल कम टू 9.
एकदम सिंपल. Up to 9.49 it will go to 9. 9.5 and above 10.
Yes. This is the mathematics when you actually round to the nearest whole number. Okay. Umesh, we can go to the next example.
Yeah. Okay.
Now the next example, the match has started at 10:15. 10:15 वाजता match सुरू झाली आहे.
Umesh, Rohan,
yes.
just a sec. Less than 2.5 minutes remaining actually.
Yeah.
So do we start it now or we take a break and start
I'll
it?
finish.
Fresh?
I'll go through this. I think that much time.
Okay.
Example संपवून पुढे जाऊ शकू.
Yeah, for everybody.
Or if you want, we can take a query or something, anything.
No, you can continue, but for everybody, just repeat it once we relog in. We relog in again
sure.
after if we are disconnected. Yeah.
ओके, सो मॅच 10:15 वाजता सुरू झाली आहे. 12:10 वाजता साइड ए इज ऑल आउट, राईट. आता 12:10 वाजता साइड ए ऑल आउट झाले फॉर 126 in 28.3 overs. नाव फॉर साइड एच्या इनिंग्स मध्ये 28.3 मध्ये ते ऑल आउट झाले. त्याच्यामुळे त्या इनिंगला, त्या फिल्डिंग साइडला पेनल्टी बसणार नाही, बिकॉज इट इज लेस देन 30 overs. अगेन 12:10 वाजता ते इनिंग संपली आहे, त्याच्यामुळे यू आर गोइंग टू टेक इमिजिएट लंच, राईट, which is less than within 10 minutes. Now innings of side B starts at 12:55 and is all out at 4:10 for 120 in 35.3 overs. So we have to calculate the over rate of team A, and the T interval was taken from 3:3 to 3:23. Now let us look at what are the allowances. 1 minute for batsman changing equipment, 1 minute for batsman drinks, and 2 minutes for batsman injury. Umesh, I think this is
रोहन, आता विश्वास सरांनी जो पॉइंट मेन्शन केला, आय थिंक थोडासा त्या रिलेटेड आहे की ओव्हर रेट कॅल्क्युलेट करताना आपण ओव्हर स्टार्ट झाली तर ती पूर्ण म्हणून काउंट करतो. ओके, सो इमॅजिन की फर्स्ट इनिंग्स मध्ये कॅप्टन विचारतोय आपल्याला की आर वी ऑन टाइम आणि XYZ जे काय आहे ते जे प्रश्न विचारतात कॅप्टन्स. इन दॅट केस आपण त्यांना बोललो की ऑन टाइम आहे, एक बरोबर कट टू कट आहे. ओव्हर चालू झाली, बॅटिंग टीमने डिक्लेअर केला, सो टेक्निकली ती ओव्हर काउंट नाही होणार. कन्सिडरिंगचा जो पेनल्टीचा टाइम आहे ती ओव्हर तू राऊंड ऑफ नाही करणार जर ते शॉर्ट असतील तर. सो 37.5 ला तुम्ही 37 करणार. सो टेक्निकली जर ती 1 शॉट होते असं माझं, कारण ते मला वाटतं विश्वास सर आता बोल.
ओव्हर रेट, एक मिनिट, सॉरी अक्षय, ओव्हर रेट साठी ती 1 शॉट नाही होणार. ओव्हर रेट कॅल्क्युलेट करताना ती 37.5 ची 38 होणार.
तो माझा पॉइंट, तो मला बरोबर तू बोललात, म्हणजे ते कळलं मला. ते मला कॅल्क्युलेशन करताना आपण ओव्हर स्टार्ट झाली तर ती राऊंड ऑफ करतो,
राईट.
पण मिड ओव्हर मध्ये समजा त्यांनी डिक्लेअर केलं आणि तुझ्या कॅल्क्युलेशन मध्ये जसं मगाशी तू 37.5 ला आपण पेनल्टी कॅल्क्युलेट करताना 37 करतो, तर ती ओव्हर टेक्निकली चालू झाली आहे, ती राऊंड ऑफ पण नाही केली पण मागे केली, तर त्याचं म्हटलं.
राईट राईट राईट. ते ओके, एनिथिंग
नाही
ओके. ते ऍक्च्युअली ओव्हर रेट आपण आणि रन रेट ह्या दोन वेगळ्या गोष्टी आहेत, राईट.
बरोबर.
हा, सो रन रेट कॅल्क्युलेट करताना आपल्याकडे आता ते पर बॉलचं आपल्याकडे हे नाहीये, राईट. वेअर डू वी, हा, कारण तू वरच्या लेवलला जर बघशील तर ते पर बॉलचं पण कॅल्क्युलेशन असतं, पण ते आपल्याकडे नाहीये. त्याच्यामुळे ते पर बॉलचं आपण इग्नोर करतो आणि जेवढे कम्प्लीट ओव्हर्स टाकलेत तेवढेच घेतो रन रेट कॅल्क्युलेट करायला.
बरोबर.
ओव्हर रेट कॅल्क्युलेट करायला ऑब्विसली ते राऊंड अप वरती होतं, रन रेट कॅल्क्युलेट करायला राऊंड अप खालती होतं, कारण आपल्याकडे ते पर बॉलचं नाहीये.
ओके.
Good afternoon, everybody. Rohan, this is Vinod here. If you permit, can I just add to what you said?
Yes, Vinod.
Okay. Going by that example number 2, which Rohan has very correctly pointed out, that in case of 34.3 overs, we bring it down to 34. There is a reason and logic behind that. Okay. So if you divide 159 by 34 overs, your run rate is coming as 4.67. All right. And let's say if we are rounding it up upwards as 35, and if you divide 159 divided by 35, then it would come as 4.54. All right. So in that case, what will happen is the batting side will end up less number of runs. That is the logic behind this. That is the reason we are ignoring part of that over for the purpose of calculating run rate. And as Rohan has rightly said, like in MCA, we do not have ball wise. That's why either we have to take 34 or 35. And this is the reason for which we are taking it as 34 overs and not 35 overs.
Okay, Ganesh has a point of view. Ganesh, you want to go now?
Yeah, simple is match has to be played, maximum time has to be played, our criterias. At the same time, players should not be penalized. That is why when overs are bowled, it is taken upward, and then the other way around for the other calculation. The thing is simple. It only helps the players to get that 1 over ka leeway either way from penalties. Here, at least only it's runs, because in other places it is financial penalties. So given that the situation, it is taken in that manner. That is a guiding principle. And there are rules, rules follow kara. Let's not find the rules. Let's follow the rules.
Yeah, and just adding further, these rules are there in existence ever since this was implemented. Mumbai Cricket Association has followed these rules year after year. There is no change in this. And I'm not sure if Vishwas Nerurkar sir is here. Sir, if you would remember, you were part of the Cricket Improvement Committee when this was implemented, and it has just been followed since then till now without making any changes as far as this run rate is concerned for leaving the penalty. There is absolutely no changes. Just like year after year, we have continued the same thing till date. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Thanks, Vinod. Rohan,
Thank you,
do
Vinod.
one thing.
Yes.
Take maybe one more minute just to summarize this discussion, because we had a few point of view coming from people. So just summarize before we go to third example. Take 2 minutes to just go through very clearly.
See, the only point we have to understand here is calculating over rate and calculating run rate when you are applying penalty, obviously. Right? Again, थोडासा आपल्याकडे एक हे येऊ शकतं की राऊंड अप कसं करायचं. आता पेनल्टीच्या वेळेला जे रन्स येतात, जे आपण 2 डेसिमल पर्यंत घेतो, त्यांना आपण नियरेस्ट होल नंबर इन मॅथमॅटिक्स. नियरेस्ट होल नंबर इज द नियरेस्ट इंटिजर और नंबर 9 आणि 10च्या मध्ये असेल तर तो 10 कधी होतो आणि 9 कधी होतो हे कळणं महत्वाचं आहे. इथे आपल्याला मिस्टेक नाही झाली पाहिजे. ओके, 9.5 च्या वरती जर गेला तर तो 10 होणार आणि 9.5 च्या खालती असेल तर तो 9 होणार. हे एक बेसिक प्रिन्सिपल लक्षात ठेवा. सो इट मे बी 8.5, 8.6, 8.3 or any integer between any number, right? 8 आणि 7 च्या मध्ये असेल किंवा 6 आणि 5 च्या मध्ये असेल, whatever. Basic principle is 0.5 and above goes to the next number. Below 0.5 comes to the previous number. This is the basic principle of mathematics when we round up numbers. Okay, when we calculate over rate, again, as Vinod has said, that yes, the part of overboard has to be rounded upwards. When we calculate run rate, part of overboard has to be ignored. Okay, so these 3 points, please keep it in mind. पाहिजे तर note करून घ्या and remember this. These are 3 very important points which will help you to calculate your over rate and run penalty, if applicable, very easy.
Thanks.
Yes, Umesh.
Now let's look at the example. I think everybody has seen this. So
yes,
start.
Everybody has seen this. Anybody? Umesh, please wait. Anybody with a solution or somebody has solved this? In the meantime,
ask somebody to read out from his. So maybe it will be good to if you can pick up someone to help you.
कोणी
And
सोडवलंय
then
का या मधल्या वेळात? कोणी केलंय कॅल्क्युलेट हा ओव्हर रेट?
any
Yes, I
volunteer?
have done it.
Yes, Bakul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bakul, bola.
Yeah. First, we'll go for the timings.
Right.
It is timing of the inning was 12:55 to 4:10.
Right.
So that will come as 195 minutes. In between, we have 20 minutes for tea, that is 3:03 to 3:13. And
Okay.
we have allowances, 4 minutes, other allowances for, and 9 wickets, that is 18 minutes, and 1 drink.
Right.
So that
Okay.
will come as total 26 minutes of allowances and
Right.
20 minutes of tea time. So 195 minus 46 will come as 149 minutes.
Okay.
Now,
Fine.
149 divided by 4 will come as 37 overs to be bowled.
Yes.
But they have bowled only 36 overs, 35.3 overs they have bowled. That is 36
Yes.
overs they have bowled,
Right.
right? And they have scored
Yes.
120 in 35.3 overs. So here we will calculate only 35 overs to be considered.
So over it, they are 1 over short, right?
Right.
Correct?
Over it, they are 1
Yes.
over short. Because
Excellent.
37 overs to be bowled and they have bowled 36
Perfect.
overs.
Perfect. Yes.
But for run rate, they have scored 120 divided by 35 only,
Yes.
not
Yes. Let's
35.3.
go to that. Let's go to that. Yes. Penalty.
So run
Yeah.
rate will be 120 divided by 35 overs. That is whole number
Exactly.
of overs bowled, and ignore the fraction.
Yes.
So that will come as 3.42.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
We will multiply it by 2. So that will come as 6.84. That will
Yes.
be rounded off to 7.
Yes.
Right.
Very
So
good.
only 1 over short, and they have scored 120. So total will be 127.
Yes. So what is the final score?
127.
127. And what was the previous score?
The batting side, first was 126.
Yes.
So the batting second side has scored 1 more run than the previous side.
Exactly.
So if it is a only first inning result, the
Yes.
team batting second will get that win on first inning side.
Yes. Umesh, next.
Yeah.
So side B has taken first innings lead. So see, when we calculate, आता हे जर 6.84 तर 7 आलं, त्याच्यामुळे ते 7 runs add झाले, and then they get that. So this is very, very important. Please understand, let us understand out here की हे decimals आणि हे का important आहेत, की ते एका रननी एक ती लीड पण होते किंवा एका रननी टाय पण होऊ शकते, right? So please be perfect in calculating this. Bakul, very good, excellent calculation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So,
And
yeah.
I would like to add the same point of run rate. When we were only on the WhatsApp, I have highlighted this, but somehow some people have some other options or some other views.
Actually,
Okay.
Bakul, this entire session is planned to make sure that all of us have only one point of view, which is correct, and nobody has a different point of view. So this is a good session, good example. And you, as you rightly mentioned, the whole idea is to make sure that maximum people, or the idea is to have everybody following one set of calculation, so that we don't come across two umpires coming back with two separate calculations and understanding. So
Yes, sir. It is very important that everybody is in a sync.
yeah, and these things will come. I mean, whenever you do Kanga League, you will be faced with this situation. So at that point of time, whether you are ready or not ready, you will be expected to perform this calculation separately and come back to scenario which is correct, and both of you all agree and as per playing condition. Because, for example, if you give a decision which is here and there, nobody is going to question. But if you make a mistake in calculation, as Rohan said, there is no going back. That will not be acceptable. So make sure that this session time or the calculation guidelines that Rohan has shared, please make your own individual note. Even if you feel like carrying it, once or twice you apply this principle in a live match in your situation, you will feel good and you will be expert. But to do that, you need to be aware of the guidelines to be followed. Okay? So thanks. Yeah, good.
So here I would like to remember our Bandy sir. He had given example in class that even in that fraction of overs, suppose 5 बॉल डाले हैं और पांचों में 6 भी लगे हैं, तो भी ओवर को नहीं गिनना है. That I still remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he gave that example, so that extreme example दिया, so that आप लोगों को याद रहेगा. Because we also have a habit of people making up questions. So he wanted to cover even that situation. कुछ भी हो जाए आपको ये follow करना है. Excellent. ठीक है.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think with that we come to the end now. Session is open for question answer. It was a good interactive session. So if we have any queries coming from people, good time to take them, or if nothing, then I will go back to Anil for summarization.
Kali wants to add something.
Yeah, Kali.
Kali?
Hello.
Yeah, Kali.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, Kali.
Very good. See, there was one question from an umpire that in between the match, a player or a captain comes and asks the umpire, "Are we okay with the overs? Are we okay with the overs, or we are short or something like that?" I could request that umpire to just not be in a hurry to tell them what is the position is, because both the umpires have to come to a conclusion how much allowances are there, how much allowances are not to be given, what to be given. Till you do the calculation, how can one say that it is yes, right or wrong? So don't be in a hurry to answer them. That is the only thing I would like to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. To add to this, Umesh, to add to this, what principle we follow in our, maybe higher division matches now in that आम्ही allowances add करून कधीच सांगत नाही त्यांना. So whatever the actuals are, हे 15 आपल्या एका तासात त्यांनी 15 पेक्षा जास्त एक ओव्हर जास्त टाकले असेल तर तेवढं सांगणार, कमी टाकली असेल तर तेवढं सांगणार. अलाउन्सेस हे सांगताना वी क्लिअरली टेल देम की अलाउन्सेस आर नॉट ऍडेड, दॅट विल बी ऍडेड लेटर ऑन अँड द फायनल ओव्हरहेड यू विल गेट. बट ऍज ऑफ दिस व्हॉट एव्हर ऍक्च्युअल इज देअर, एका तासात तुम्ही 13 ओव्हर टाकलाय तर 2 ओव्हर शॉर्ट आहात, एका तासात 16 ओव्हर टाकलाय तर 1+ आहात. सो दिस इज युअर करंट ओव्हरहेड. Later on you will get the actual.
Yeah, just to add on what Rohan said, not answering sometime may not be solution. So as Rohan said very clearly, you can say that with that caveat, saying that as per time, this is the situation. We still need to agree on penalties or things to add, or the time wastages, etc. So all that allowances will be taken together, and at the end of the day we'll let you know exact this thing. But as of today, when the game is going on, as per time, this is your situation. So anybody has a different point of view or you want to add, so maybe Anil or anyone wants to add on this. Anil, Rajesh, you want to add anything on this, or you have a different point of view?
No, I think Umesh, excellent. I think this is the way we have to go. I think for me it's very clear. We have to follow simple calculation steps without confusing ourselves. Just follow the process. Just follow the steps which are there given in the playing condition, and just keep arriving at answer. तुम्ही फक्त ते प्लेइंग कंडिशनच्या ज्या स्टेप्स दिलेले आहेत कॅल्क्युलेट करण्यासाठी त्या फॉलो करत राहा, आपोआप तुम्हाला बरोबर उत्तर मिळेल. तिकडे तुम्हाला जास्त विचार करायची गरज नाहीये. त्या स्टेप्स फॉलो करत स्टेप बाय स्टेप उत्तर तुम्ही काढत गेलात की तुम्हाला बरोबरच उत्तर मिळेल. दुसरी गोष्ट, ज्या प्लेइंग कंडिशन तुम्हाला दिलेल्या आहेत त्या तशाच्या तशा फॉलो करायच्या. मॅच करत असताना त्या प्लेइंग कंडिशन बरोबर आहेत का चुकीच्या आहेत हा विचार आपल्याला अजिबात करायचा नाहीये. आपल्याला फक्त ज्या प्लेइंग कंडिशन दिलेल्या आहेत त्या तशाच्या तशा फॉलो करणं आपलं काम आहे. सो ह्या 2-3 गोष्टी तुम्ही जर लक्षात ठेवल्या तर आय थिंक, आणि तिसरी आय थिंक महत्वाची गोष्ट आहे, तुम्ही कॅप्टनना कसं कम्युनिकेट करताय, तुम्ही कॅप्टनना काय माहिती देताय आणि कशी देताय. सो त्या ठिकाणी आय थिंक इट इज फार महत्वाचं आहे की तुम्ही दोघही अंपायर एकाच विचाराचे, एकाच पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू वर पहिले येता आणि मग कॅप्टनना कळवता. सो आय थिंक त्यासाठी जसं रोहनने सांगितलं की एक स्ट्रॅटेजी ठरवणं गरजेचं आहे मॅचच्या आधी, की तुम्ही कॅप्टनना कशी माहिती देणार आहात आणि तुम्ही दोघं त्याच्यावर कसे एकत्र येणार आहात. So I think excellent, Rohan and Umesh. And I think Akshay wants to say something.
Yes.
And after that, I think Rajesh, you can sum it up. Yeah, Akshay.
Yes, thank you, Anil. And first of all, thanks to Umesh sir and Rohan for this wonderful session. First time I'm attending, so it's good to get revised and all. Sir, I would just like to share one scenario, not a question, but one scenario in that penalty calculation. End of the match, and let's say in the last innings they got only 100 minutes to bat, so it is less than 30 overs. So if there is no all out, or if the innings is not ended, then the penalty will not apply. But if the innings is not ended, then the penalty will apply. So please confirm on that, and yeah, please elaborate on that.
Yes, Akshay. Umesh, you want to take
Yeah,
it?
you. No, so you can go ahead. No.
Yeah. Akshay correctly pointed out. If, see, 30 overs or less is only when the side is all out or declared. So this, let us understand this point, की फक्त साइड जेव्हा ऑल आउट होते किंवा ते डिक्लेअर करतात तरच तो 30 ओव्हर्सचा लेसचा क्लॉज मे इट ओपन्स अप, राईट. बट आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल शेवटचे 2 तास आहेत और ते 1.5 तास आहे, राईट, 90 मिनिट्स. सो 90 मिनिट्स मध्ये जेवढ्या ओव्हर्स त्यांना टाकायच्या आहेत ते त्यांनी टाकलेच पाहिजे. जर तेव्हा त्या 90 मिनिट्स मध्ये त्यांनी ते ओव्हर नाही टाकले तर पेनल्टी अप्लाय होणार, बिकॉज दे आर द साइड इज नॉट ऑल आउट, द साइड इज नॉट डिक्लेअर्ड. दिस इज माय हे याच्यावर. So
yeah, Vikrant.
Whatever time is remaining, they have to bowl that much overs in that much time. Okay.
Yes, thanks for that. Yeah.
Vikrant has a query.
Shall I, sir?
Yeah, please go ahead.
So if the innings is completed at 29.6 all out, I mean 29 overs and 6 ball, so we are not supposed to calculate the penalty since the side is being bowled out in 30 overs.
Yes.
And going further, say 30 overs are being bowled, and on the next ball, which is a no ball, if the dismissal occurs, still the reading would say that all out 30 overs. So in that scenario, we are supposed to calculate the penalty.
Can I go on this, Rohan?
Yes, Umesh.
Okay. So, Vikrant, I'll ask you one question and you answer me in yes or no. When 30th over ended, was the team all out?
No.
No. So at the end of 30th over, when scorer recorded the completion of 30th over, team was not allowed. Next delivery, something happened and team got all out, whether it was no ball, void ball, to be counted, not counted. Do not get this scenario into your mind. So when in pristine condition, 30 overs completed, when scorer recorded 30 overs as completed, team was not out. The inning has not completed. So the condition will apply.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any further queries?
सर गुरु कदम.
बोला गुरु.
सर मॅच समजा आपली 11:05 ला सुरू झालेली आहे, तर अशा वेळी ड्रिंक्स घ्यायचं आहे मध्ये की काय नाही घ्यायचं? कारण एक सेक्शन मागचा जो लॉ मध्ये होतं की ऍक्च्युअल प्लेइंग टाइम 1 तास झाल्याशिवाय ड्रिंक घ्यायचा नाही, आणि तो नेक्स्ट इंटरव्हलच्या 15 मिनिटं अगोदर असा एक क्लॉज होता, तो आता ह्या प्लेइंग कंडिशन मध्ये नाहीये. तर अशा वेळी काय करायचं?
Let us have a practical approach for this. 1 तास 11:05 ला मॅच सुरू झाली असेल तर तुमच्याकडे फक्त 1 तास आणि 10 मिनिटं आहे. So for that 10 minutes, do you require drinks? गुरु
मिड सेशनला घ्यायचं की मग असं तेच प्रश्न येतो.
नो बट नाही,
कारण एक
अशा
क्लॉज
वेळेला
मध्ये
we
दिलेलं
can-
मिड सेशनला घ्यायचं.
we can carry on till lunch. No
Okay,
drink
thank you,
interval
sir.
in this.
Thank you, sir.
Guru just want to say the playing condition will not cover every single situation point to point. You also need to apply your practical judgment and guideline, which always says that you try and maximize the time. 11:05 ला गेम स्टार्ट झालाय, 12:05 ला 1 तास होतोय आणि नंतर 10 मिनिटानंतर you have your drinks. Why do you want to have a session there? Maybe if somebody is very thirsty, त्यांना एक पाणी allow करा तुम्ही, but don't have a formal session of drinks etc. So don't disrupt the game so close before a schedule interval. Ganesh
Okay,
wants to
thank
add
you, sir.
something.
म्हणजे मिड पॉइंटला सुद्धा घ्यायचं नाही.
नाही. Ganesh want to add?
गुरु कदम, तुमचे जे मॅच 11:05 ला सुरुवात झाली,
हो सर,
त्याच्यात किती विकेट पडले? प्रश्नाचं उत्तर द्या.
हो, नाही विकेट नाही पडले.
विकेट नाही पडलं. विकेट नाही पडलं म्हणजे तुम्ही एकाही माणसाला बाटली घेऊन पिच मध्ये यायला दिलं नाही, बरोबर?
हो.
खरं आहे की खोटं आहे?
नाही, मी एक गोष्ट घडलेलं नाहीये सर.
अरे माणसं
घडलेलं नाहीये.
काल्पनिक
मग
प्रश्न
ते
आणू नको, काल्पनिक
Sorry,
प्रश्न
sir.
आणू नको. काल्पनिक प्रश्न आणायला आज आपण बघत असेल तर ग्राउंड मध्ये किती माणसं प्रत्येक ओव्हर नंतर, 2 ओव्हर नंतर, 3 ओव्हर नंतर पाणी आणतात हो. ते 1 तासाचा आता हल्ली फक्त अंपायर साठी ड्रिंक झालंय.
ओके ओके
दिस इज मॉडर्न डे क्रिकेट. यू हॅव टू एक्सेप्ट दिस.
ओके ओके, थँक्यू सर.
Are you in a position to stop this water from coming in? As Madan Singh rightly told, when this started, it is a waterborne disease. It has become a disease now with no cure.
ओके सर, थँक्यू.
दोन रन धावले बॅट्समन की नेक्स्ट त्या ओव्हर आहे, नंतर पाणी मागवतात. And the rule states that if no playing time is lost, water can be given to them, right? So it's people exploit the law. But fair enough.
Tushar, you want to have you have a query? I think.
Yes, sir. Tushar Pawar here. My query is regarding the weather phenomena. Can we apply a particular uniform criteria when the game is going on and the rain starts? So what can be a uniform criteria where we can decide the game should be stopped now?
So, Tushar, okay, now again, everybody will have a different point of view, but
yes,
basic laws are very, very clear. Yeah. So the conditions that apply when you take the decision to start the game or not to start the game, those don't change. Can you tell me what are those criteria when you go onto the pitch, which we had covered last week? You were there last week, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So you have seen that discussion that we had.
Yes, the pitch condition and all.
आणि काय काय आपण बोललो होतो त्या टाइमला, that do not change. So there could be some difference. म्हणजे एक थोडा फरक असू शकतो from umpire to umpire. How does he read those condition? Bowlers are run up, batsmen's stroke making ability, running between the wicket. How do you read that is something which is very practical. म्हणजे तुम्हाला स्वतःला करावा लागेल. But there is very, very clear uniform guideline as per basic law, as per our Kanga League playing condition, very well defined. It is very clearly given. There's no ambiguity there. Ganesh, you want to add something?
Tushar, तू जो विचारतो ते पॉइंट ऑफ फॅक्ट आहे आणि आपण इथे शिकतोय व्हॉट इज पॉइंट ऑफ लॉ.
Yes, practically what is happening on the ground.
आणि तू जर माझं हे अंदाज बरोबर आहे तर ते मेट्रोलॉजिकल डिव्हिजन मध्ये आहे, बरोबर? हवामान डिव्हिजन मध्ये.
I'm a meteorologist myself.
Correct. That is what you are the weather bureau, correct?
Yes, sir.
How many times has your prediction come correct?
Most of the time, sir.
What is most of the time? Cyclone was to hit Mumbai, it went and hit Surat. So you
But
based it.
before that,
you
we
based
had
it-
also
one minute,
informed it
one
had
minute.
changed.
1 minute. I'm not faulting your weather bureau. What I'm saying is it depends on factors.
Yes.
It depends on certain factors that are affecting the situation. So your factor of how I can put it, it is not a barometer that you keep it with you and say इतना पानी गिरेगा तो मैं गेम बंद करेगा. ये उधर का situation है. वहाँ का situation. You have to understand it is a point of fact matter. A point of fact matter is very difficult to discuss here. You will have 433 views among 43 people.
Yeah, because this point is where the two teams contravene or argue with the umpire.
It is your decision. It is your
Yes.
decision. Why do you
Yes.
allow somebody else's thing to affect you? Why do you affect? You have taken a decision, period. You go and tell your observer, this is the condition, I am not able to play. He will manage the situation as it comes. He will manage the situation. If he tells you, no, you play. You have no right to say, no, I will not play. You have to go and play.
Okay, sir.
Thanks. Thanks, Tushar. Thanks, Ganesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So if no further question, Rajesh, maybe you can sum it up.
Excellent session again, as I said, very essential. All practical points, mathematical calculation. Rohan, you don't get more better person than Rohan. He's a mathematical teacher, so perfect person to guide you. Just to add to the time management thing, don't give captains, I mean, if you are going to start at 12:15, don't tell them at 12 that we are going to start at 12:15 because they need half an hour of lunch. So, एक अर्धा तास आधी तरी सांगा की आम्ही 12:15 वाजता सुरू करतोय मॅच कारण का त्यांना लंचची प्रोव्हिजन करायला लागेल. एक रोहन मला आणखीन एक विचारायचं समजा थर्ड सेशन मोठा असतो इट स्टार्ट्स एट 2:30 and ends at 5:20 so there will be only one drinks right because we are going to take allowances only for one drink.
In that case we have the provision to alter the drinks. We can keep 2 drinks.
So yeah so we can take it halfway somewhere around so because just keep in mind मी जरी 2 घेतली तरी allowances एकसाठी द्यायचे.
Allowance एकच द्यायचं.
एकासाठी द्यायचं.
Right,
That was very
right.
essential because there was some confusion there. Again, for this calculation, penalty calculation, very practical tips that both of you keep noting. आणि तुम्हाला जेव्हा ड्रिंक्स मध्ये वेळ मिळतो एकत्र यायचा किंवा एखादी विकेट पडल्यावर तुम्ही दोघे एकत्र येता तेव्हा तुम्ही टॅली करा दोघांची अगदी किंवा तुम्ही इव्हन ऍक्च्युअल जेव्हा 2 मिनिटं होतात 1 मिनिटं होतात तेव्हा तुम्ही बाय सिग्नल ऑल्सो यू कॅन टेक की बाबा 1 मिनिटं झाले म्हणजे त्यावेळेला तुमचा पार्टनर लिहून घेईल. कधी कधी 4 बॉल झाल्यावर 2चा सिग्नल करतात तेव्हा पण एक वेगळा सिग्नल करा की नोटिंग डाऊनचा आहे आणि 2 मिनिटं घ्यायचे. कधी कधी मॅच मध्ये मग इतकी घाई होते विकेट्स पडत राहतात तुम्हाला वेळ मिळत नाही तर ड्रिंक्स इंटरव्हल विकेट्स पडतात तेव्हा एकत्र येऊन टॅली करतात. कॅप्टन जेव्हा विचारतात की किती ओव्हर शॉर्ट आहे मध्ये तेव्हा डोंट कमिट ॲज रोहन हॅज राईटली सेड अलाउन्सेस वगैरे आपण नंतर बघू. ॲट द सेम टाइम तुम्हाला ॲज अ प्रोएक्टिव्ह अंपायर तुम्हाला थोडं त्यांना गाईड पण करायला लागतं की तुम्ही मागे चालला कारण का कॅप्टन्स डोंट लाईक शॉर्ट. तुम्ही एकदम सांगितलं अरे तुम्ही 2 ओव्हर शॉर्ट आहे सो दॅट इज नॉट अ गुड गेम मॅनेजमेंट यू कॅन से. सो एखादी ओव्हर तुम्हाला वाटते की 1-2 ओव्हर शॉर्ट आहेत ॲक्च्युअल टाइम प्रमाणे तर तुम्ही यू कॅन इंटिमेट देम की we feel that we are running short so that त्यांना ते तयार होतील आणि that will help you in the end. बस आणखीन काय मस्त झाले सेशन रोहन हे very essential again that you keep communicating and again body language as communication very important in this. So best of luck guys, do well.
Thanks everyone.
Rajesh.
Thank you so much for your interactive session, feedback. And I think we end it here now.